you are in the world. I hope you guys are very well and you guys are safe. Yes, I'm very excited because I am your host tonight. That's why. So yes, I'm very yes. Yeah. So my name is Felisa, coming live from Darwin, Australia. It's 5:32 p.m. here. I have two amazing sons currently working as a sleeping cleaner graveyard. And at the same time, I am doing this kind of journey. It's because I want to get out of the comfort zone and, I want to improve for my personal growth and I want to learn more in my life. And that's why I am here. I keep showing up because I have the biggest why. My biggest why is I want to give a good legacy to my children. That's only not also for myself. And yes, we are also expecting it that we don't want to be work forever, but not in the instant, of course. We're gonna put an effort that one to become effective. When you see effective, of course, you're gonna put out for your efforts. It depends to you how you will be handle this kind of journey. Okay, today's live, we are here because every Monday we having live in a group, okay? And yes, it's my pleasure to be your part of this kind of journey because you guys you giving me the time. And thank you so much for joining me today. Whether you are the first time here or like you know me well or not. So thank you so much. And yes, we're so grateful that you're spending time with us. Our goal, all right? Our goal is simple to learn, grow, and inspire to one another through a real people, a real story, real journey, and real experiences. Remember, your success is that doesn't happen for overnight. It happens when step one lessons and one day at a time. All right. So before of that one, I would like to introduce for my fellow business partner or fellow yes amazing group, amazing partner for empowered woman circle. You know what? She's very empowered because she's unstoppable woman. Okay, let me hear with her because she is. I would like with her to introduce herself because it's really good that we know with someone that who are we've been talking to. Okay, let's come to the stage.
Hello. Hi, Sis Felisa. Thank you for that. Hi, everyone. Good evening, good afternoon, good morning, wherever you are right now. For those who doesn't know me yet, my name is Lanis Padina, and I'm joining live from far north Queensland, Atherton, Australia. I'm a proud wife, a blessed mother of two beautiful girls, and I've been working as a carer for the past 10 years. For the last 15 months, I've also been building my online digital business, a journey that has taught me the value of growth, consistency, and believing in yourself. So, make yourself comfortable, sit back, relax, and enjoy the conversation. Who knows? You might just hear something that changes your perspective. Thank you, Sis
Okay.
Felisa.
Thank you, Sis Lani. That was really inspiring introductions, when we are like talking with someone, we would love to her with her like journey or background because we would love that who is she really is, her background, who is this person is. Yes, we would love to hear that one. So that was really amazing. And yes, you know what? Stay tuned, guys. And if you have like a questions that you're just like bothering right now, comment down below, okay? Based on the topic, based on the journey that we're gonna be talk about that. And don't be shy. Don't hesitate to ask questions, all of us, because we're gonna try our best as we can. Okay? So yes, because we are here, actually, we are here to share with you for the journey, opportunity that might be this is the one that you've been praying for. Or maybe you've been praying for how many years, or maybe you've been like uh doing it your job for how many years? 5 years. I am sure you've been tired already because it's me. you know, I was been working nighttime graveyard shift. It's really, really tired, exhausted, fatigued. By the time I come home, my kids are asleep already. And yes, it's not, if you, this opportunity is for the mom who are really looking, mga mommies out there that they have been praying that to give a better future or next life to their kids. So if you have like a background before that you've been like struggling, like me, that my background is like a farmer. So I was been dreaming that someday I don't want to be like them to be passed to my children. All right, move forward because time is gone in abroad. Because I know you guys are so busy, doing camping. Some of them is just like, working, then trying the best as you can. So yes, if you have like a break now, so don't hesitate to watch with us because I am sure you will be learn from us. Okay, this is an opportunity that is a legacy that you will be pass this one to your children, not only for you, okay, for your whole family. So remember, one decisions can be changed for your life. Okay, all right, let's move forward because first of all I would like to say thank you sis Lani for your bravery. When you say bravery, guys, okay, let me explain. When you say bravery, it means like a strong woman, unstoppable, that no matter what happens, she's still showing up. So that's the meaning. I don't know what you think, but that's for me. She's always present. So when we need someone, she's always available. So that's why I love her as being mine, of course. Okay. Wow. I'm sure guys don't guys watching this and just take a coffee or tea. You know what? In abroad, like Australia where I come from, that we normally we take a coffee or what. And yes, let's grow together and be inspired to each other. That's the purpose this kind of journey. Okay, and yes, share your thoughts, any idea, any question related for this one might be. Sis Lani will be answering with you because she is really amazing lady. Okay, let's move forward. Oh my goodness, I love this. My energy is getting up. When my every host here, they are really amazing because we need a good energy, especially hosting. Okay, first question. I love question. Of course, everyone does, but when it comes turn to me, I like, oh my god. Okay, let's move forward. I know. Like, okay, question number one. Just like Apple, like how will. Okay, questions number one. When many people start with exciting but struggle to stay consistent, why do you think consistency is the biggest key to success in an online business? Actually, I love that question.
Thank you, sis, because I know that.
Oh my
That's
goodness!
my experience.
Yeah. Go,
Yeah, thank you,
sis.
sis, for that wonderful question. Actually, when you start, you are very excited, right? When you start. But then, if you cannot do it consistently, you're going to be struggling. Like for me, actually, when you do some online business, you should be consistent because just like now, I'm having a camping. It never bothered me. As long I have my laptop, as long I have my Wi-Fi, I can be consistent. There's no excuse, right? So I believe consistency is one of the biggest keys to success because people don't buy from someone they see only once. They will buy from someone they know that they can trust and they can see all the time and who's showing up consistently. So if they will see you only once, they will not trust you. So that's how consistency is very important. And in online business, results don't always happen overnight. Some days you'll get leads and some days you won't. Some days you'll get, but every time you do live session just like us. Oh my God, you have to be present all the time because every step you take is building is trust.
Yeah.
and creating opportunities for the future. So, consistency helps you improve. The more you show up, the more confident you become.
Yeah.
The more you learn, and the more people will trust you, and the people will start recognize your value.
Yeah.
So, success isn't about being perfect. It's about continuing even you don't get a result straight away. Don't
Yeah.
focus on being perfect. Just be consistent. Your future self will thank you for it. So you just keep believing in your dreams, keep showing up, keep learning because every step forward brings you to closer of what your dream, like when you, once you keep on doing, you are closer to the life you're working and for a better future. So just be consistent. Thank you, sis.
Thank you, Sis Lani. That was very a powerful reminder with consistency. Yes. Okay, so thank you. So before we proceed, I would like to introduce with you guys that we have another one with our fellow business partners. Thank you, Sis Beverly, for keep showing up. Yes, and yes, Sis, I would like you to introduce for yourself. We just starting.
Oh, sorry, sis. Thank you so much, and sorry for being late. Yes, I am. Oh, am I gonna introduce now, or you?
Yes, go ahead.
Yes,
Your
sorry.
turn, Sis.
Yes, I am Beverly, and I'm a wife. I am mom of two, and a healthcare worker for 13 years in Australia. So my biggest why I started this business because I want to retire early, hopefully by 50 years old. I don't want to work until 67, and I want to spend more time with my kids and travel more. And that's why this digital business is very achievable because it's really proven by many business owners already that they already have time freedom, less stress financially, and they're able to travel with less hassle. They travel their business with them, and it's very convenient, because you can do it at home, you can do it anywhere as long as you have internet. So yes, welcome to our live podcast tonight. So thank you so much for tuning in. Hopefully you will stay with us until the end. So if you have any questions, just drop your questions in the comment sections, and hopefully we will able to answer your questions before we finish our live. So yes, thank you so much, sis Felisa.
Okay, yes, thank you so much, Sis Beverly, for your powerful introductions. All right, so let's move for you because I done already with Sis Lani. All right,
Yes.
okay, Sis Beverly. All right, many people want to start an online business but are held back by fear. What advice would you give someone who is afraid to take the first step?
Okay, thank you so much for that question. That's a wonderful question. So yes, I believe fear is normal. That's in our daily, in our lives. There's always fear in any aspect of, probably job interview. There's always fear. If you try something new, there's always fear. But you know what? Every successful person was a beginner. They start from the bottom. They scared. They had fear to start something, to try something new, but they tried, and now they are successful. So and the biggest mistake isn't failing, it's never trying because of fear. If you always fear of something, of trying something new, you're not gonna grow, as a person. Or if you want to stay stuck wherever you are right now, then there's no growth in yourself. If you feel like always, problem with the finances, if you're not doing any extra in your life, you will be stuck forever. You need to step out of your comfort zone, because that's where growth happen, when you step out of your comfort zone. So my advice is to stop waiting because because when you wait for that 100% feel ready, maybe that day is not gonna come. you know um Start with learning, like start, and then you learn along the way, the journey. If you have any question, just ask, and take one small step at a time. And you don't know everything before you begin. You just The first thing, the simple step you have to do is just push that start button. That's all you have to do, and then just learn the process along the way, because that's all we do. And I was afraid. Actually, I was afraid when I started because of online. Many online business or anything online before. Well, I think it's just a scam. Um, especially because I wasn't a tech savvy, and that was my biggest word as well. And but then I realized, when I keep doing the same thing all the time, the same cycle. I've been working in aged care for 13 years, and I feel stuck. It's just the same rotation, the same stress, body ache, headache, everything. So I said, if I don't try something new, I will be working in the same environment, in the same toxic environment. So, that's why I taking the first step to open, to open the other doors to a big opportunity, that I never imagined. And so, if you just let the fear, um, the you it stopped you because you always scared, there's nothing gonna happen in your life. So just give a chance to yourself. You might be surprised to yourself that what you're capable of. I was surprised, actually, when I started this business. I was amazed. I was surprised that I can talk to the camera like this. That I never done this before. I do live before in Facebook, but not talking like this because I am scared. I had the like a stage fright. So but then while you're in here in this industry, you will be um you will be inspired by other people. That you'll be surrounded by successful people. You'll be motivated, and that's why I'm so thankful with this community that I grow along the way. Of This is not just about selling products, or it's about self growth. That's what And then making friends. You meet a lot of different people. Make you turn into from stranger to friend to family, and they will help. We help each other to grow. If we have any questions, we have the um, good support from our accountability group, from our business partners, and all that. So, yes, don't be afraid to try something new. Give yourself a chance to grow, because you'll be surprised. You'll be amazed what you can do, and what you are capable of. So, yes. Thank you so much, Sis Felisa.
Okay, yes, sis. Thank you so much for your amazing answers. Yes, fear is only temporary, guys. If you heard this kind of like life, it's don't be scared to take rest because that's the way you will find out that what is you're capable of. Because if you put that on your mind, you will not move forward. Okay, so if there is an opportunity in front with you, Have a go. That's all that I can say. All right, let's move forward. Okay, let's go to the question with Sis Lani. I love this one. Sis Lani, what daily habits or routines have helped you to stay focused and keep moving forward even when the results didn't come immediately? How you keep motivated even if you didn't see like, oh Lord, when is it?
Thank you for that, Sis Felisa. Before I answer that, I just want to say good evening to Sis Beverly.
Good evening, sis.
Yeah,
Oh
that's a
my
beautiful question. That's
God.
very interesting. But yeah, mm, habits, focusing my as a real commitment, even while balancing my other responsibilities as a mother, as a carer, as a wife. So I still have to make sure that this is my commitment, the online business. So I make sure I learn something new, connect with people. So if somebody will interest on this business, follow up, connect with those people, and then you have to be consistently share valuable content online. I tried though, but it helps everything. Like when you do online, when you do on live, but at least you're consistent that you keep on showing up, even not on live, just to to inspired people, the one who saw your post. So I also remind myself why I started this business. So my goal isn't just to earn an income or any points, but to create more choices and more freedom and more quality time with my family, which is they are the reason why I joined this online business. I'm keeping that purpose in mind because it helps me motivated, especially when results take longer than expected. So I always go to my why. If there's no result yet, that's fine. All you have to do is to be consistent and keep believing in yourself. I've learned that success isn't measured only by immediate incomes. Every post, every conversation, every small action is like planting a seed. So some seed grow quickly and some it takes time, but they all matters. So don't let slow results stop you, but instead keep showing up. Stay consistent, trust the process and believe in yourself. The effort you made today will be beautiful rainbow for tomorrow that has yet to come. So be consistent and just be inspired and go back to your why you did this online business. Thank you, sis.
Okay, yes, thank you so much, Islani. That was really amazing. Let go back to your why. Yes, because you know what, sometimes that we know we are like upside down, you know, our energy, motivation, sometimes it's just like, oh, how did I gonna do this? You know, like that kind of energy. Yes, you ask yourself that why did you start this kind of journey, because you know like I heard this kind of journey that you need to you will be experience a roadmap. You know, when you say roadmap, it's just like bumpy road, you know, bumpy road. And also the success is not overnight here. Like she said, consistent. Yes, it is true. You need to be consistent in your business because so that people will be trust you and trust the process. Okay, let's move to Sis Beverly. Right. Can you share a moment when you doubted yourself and how you overcome to continue your building your business? Yeah, interesting.
Yeah, thank you so much for that, sis Felisa. Um, I think one of the biggest moments of doubted myself was when I first started. So I kept asking myself, can I really do this? You know, because I wasn't confident on camera. You know, really, I didn't really ask. Actually, I didn't really ask what should I do. You know, after after I started this business, like, oh my god, what I'm gonna do? And like all I know is I want to have I have that biggest why I want to start. I want to have another source of income. I want a time for my kids. So and that's why I just dive into it, and then I was in a tech savvy as well, and I was worried what other people would think of me. That was one of my my fear, my worried. But anyway, because I this is for myself. I just ignore it. I don't care. This is for me. I'll go for it. And what helped me overcome those that was remembering my why I started, my family, for myself, extra income. I want to spend more time with my kids. So those are my why. That's why I keep going. And that purpose became a bigger than my fear, and that's why I just keep going. I just didn't look back. I just straight road. I don't really look back to right or left, just go straight. So instead of trying to be perfect, I just focus on improving little by little, like I followed the training. I asked help from my mentors and stay consistent. Even I didn't see immediate result like what Sis Lani said. Just be consistent, even you don't see the result yet, because your hard work now will be worth it later on. Like your seeds will grow eventually and make the fruit. So just keep going, because this business is not an overnight success. We always said that. We don't promise that this business is gonna be, you start today and will be, rich tomorrow. It's not like that. So yes, you just have to plant your seeds now, water it, nurture it, put in the sun, and look after it. And then you'll have a good result later on. So looking back, I'm so glad that I didn't let my self doubt stop me. I learned that confidence that doesn't come, before you start. Um, Confidence, it will build up along the way. By doing it consistently, you will build that confidence in yourself. Um, and then and it grows as you keep taking the actions. Repetition, just do that every day. You'll be amazed the result of little steps every day. It will be a bigger result later on. So yeah, like every small steps builds experience, and that's what helped me continue building my business. So yeah, just consistent, continue even you don't see the result yet. um, yeah, that's all from me, Sis Felisa.
Okay, yes, thank you so much, Ms. Beverly. That is a powerful answer, all right? Okay. Yes, a doubt is like, actually, if you're gonna be thinking, fear and doubt, they're both the same. But you will be thinking that if you it's for you, that's when I'm doing also for live. I also ask for myself, I am doing this live, it's because for myself, because I need to focus, like what she said, focus, because if I will be thinking to the other people too, it will be distractions. So that's, I said, okay, I'm showing up no matter what happened, no one watching it or what. That's it, keep going it, because oh yes, she said, she's right, that go back to your wife. Yes, it's true, because sometimes there was a distractions in our business. Sometimes we go down, like I having like a live interview also, like today, and she said, she's in 5 years already, then her motivation or energy is upside down. So it's not all the times that she have it. That's why she said she would love to do collaborations because she wanted to know to the other business partner their strategy, how they keep moving, how they keep consistency, how did they get through like unstoppable. All right. So yes, I hope you guys you learn from that kind of seasons. All right, let's move forward. Okay, go back to Sis Lani. I'm sure you will like it. Okay, how has being a part of a supportive community help you to grow both personally in your online business? You're muted, sis. Muted. Muted.
Oh, thank you for
Mm.
that. Sorry. Oh, yes. Thank you for that very interesting question. Being part of supportive community, like our community, our group chat, the empowering women, our like we are updating with each other, that's very, very good. And it has been one of my biggest blessings. Because, in my journey, personally, it has helped me become more confident, step outside my comfort zone. I never do like this, as same as Sis Beverly. Oh my God. I'm building little bit by little bit. Every single day, I'm building my confidence. So by stepping out from our comfort zone, it just like we started believing in ourselves. Even sometimes I had doubts, which is, I think that's normal for, for the new people who are doing this. That's normal. But if you just be open for possibilities and you will be okay. So in my online business, having mentors and a community that genuinely encourages and guides me, and it really made a huge difference. I have a support from the community who celebrates my wins and help me through all the challenges and remind me to stay consistent. So it is very, very important when sometimes you feel like you are not all the time you are on the top. Sometimes you are low because you feel like I don't have a result yet. So just enjoy the journey and be consistent, and do not compare your journey to others who are already on the top. Instead, make it as your inspiration. So that's it for myself. Thank you, sis.
Wow, thank you so much, sis. That was a beautiful scene. All right, let's move to Sis Beverly. What would you say to someone who is trying to build a business alone without the support or mentor or community?
Thank you so much, Sis Felisa. So, yes, trying to build a business alone can be very challenging. I believe that you can achieve on your own, but, having the right mentor and supportive community, it can help you avoid costly mistakes, and it shorten the learning curve, because you got lots of people to help you input different um, ideas, what to do. And that's why we have a weekly, we have daily training that guide us how to do the ad on a Facebook, because I don't know how to do that. So doing the training, attending our weekly mastermind, it really helped us. A lot of business owners, get the idea, learn from it, and we get the inspirations and the motivations from the stories from different business owners of their, sharing their journey. So, and when you are surrounded by already successful people, it help you build the confidence. You gain the guidance, the encouragement, and the accountability. So in this online business, you are not alone. You are not figuring it out alone, because it is a huge community. um I think it's 260,000 worldwide in this business. So this is not only in Australia, but everywhere in the world, this business. So that's how big our community is. So yes, you know success becomes much more achievable when you have the right system. And that's why this business has already built in proven system that we are just plug in. We're just gonna plug you in and just follow the right system, step by step. So you will be in the right track. We are guiding you. You got mentor, you got coaches that will guide you. So yeah, don't be afraid, don't be scared to try something new. In this online industry, because just be careful, because I know there's scammers out there. But in this online business that we are having now is 100% legit. And we are real people. That's why we do the live session. We show our faces. We don't put the AI or anything, because we are real people, real community, and a real business. So yes, that's from me, Sis Felisa. Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much, Ms. Beverly. That was really beautiful answers. All right, let's move. Okay, what can you give an advice to those are people who are like stuck, or maybe they want to be been long time in their job, and after that they want to be stuck, but are not really unsure what to do, or maybe they like have a dreams that might be this is the one, but you just like like they have been too thinking it to do it. Yeah, okay. Give an advice and invite your business. All right, who's the first?
Sis Felisa, I Sis Elaine. Go for it.
Okay, okay, it's me. Okay,
Oh my
uh,
God. Okay, go.
so thank you for being here today. So, what's for for all the viewers? Thank you for My advice for those who are very curious about this online business is don't be scared to join. Just like me, I'm just being curious. But look at me now. I'm already 15 months and I am on this business, but I'm happy. I have more time with my family. And at the moment, we are in Western Creek having a camping. So all we need is only our laptop or your phone and your Wi Fi, and you can plug in the system. Just be inspired, and as I've said before, go back to your why. If you want more time with your family, you have to start this online business. And if you want to learn more, you can connect any of us. All these very legitimate website that's shown on the screen, and you can connect any of us. This is legitimate and it's not a scam. You saw us, you saw our faces that we are talking to you. That if this is your sign, don't hesitate to plug in and log in our website. So I'd like to invite you to visit my website www.bewellwithlani@com, and you'll be able to watch the free webinar, and an opportunity will be unlocked, and you will decide to your own pace, and if it's the right.
Yeah, she's missing.
I think she's frozen. Okay. All
Ah,
right. I think sis
thank
Lani been
you,
frozen.
Felisa.
Okay,
Oh, she's
sis.
back.
I'm back now.
Yeah,
My
you're back.
Sorry, my Wi-Fi.
You're good.
Do I have to do it again?
All right. Okay.
Do I
My
have to
turn,
do it
sis.
again? Okay, it's your turn. All
My
good.
turn.
Yeah.
Okay. So yes, to all the viewers, to all our audience, Thank you for tuning in. I hope you stayed. Yes, if you are a mom, if you are hardworking parent, especially in Australia here, if you feel like stuck, if you feel toxic, feel stressed, you work so hard, but still financially stressed, then I think it's time for you to look for another source of income which is flexible, where you can be present for your kids while doing this business. So, yes, we are inviting you to watch our free webinar, because in that webinar it will give you an overview of our business model. So, we just gonna ask you your email address, and then you will receive a link from us, and from that link you will be able to access the training, the webinar. That is the first step to be in this business. So if you are curious what to do, first is that's the first step, is we ask your email address, and then we will send you the webinar link, and that is the I think the gonna be the brave steps that you gonna do is just to watch the webinar. It's easy, there's nothing to lose, it's just learning. Some people are scared to give the email because, like, oh no, it might be a scam, but no, it's just it's gonna be an open possibility to another opportunity will unlock, in that simple webinar that we are offering. So, there's so many opportunity there out there, but if you don't do anything, nothing, that opportunity will just go past. And if you're not gonna grab one, at least your life will be the same. You will be stuck, maybe forever, until, if your goal is just work, 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 and well, that's it. It's You will be working until your back is already aching. You got no choice but you
True.
have to work, because you
Yes,
have the
very
bills to
true.
pay. Yeah. So take the first steps. So, yes, you will see, or just contact one of us if you can relate to one or two our stores here. Just contact us, and just pick whichever you're comfortable with, so we will be able to guide you the first steps, and that's my website in your screen is www.regado87.com, and hopefully we will see you in our inbox. So thank you, Sis Felisa.
Okay. Wow, that was really, really beautiful one. When you said like back pain, actually it's true. That when you're like working in Australia, that like maybe 10 to 15 years, we experience that one. Shoulder,
And
back
shoulder.
pain, yes, because it's a physical job. Yeah, like
Yes.
edge care or any jobs. Yes, it's true. So yes, don't wait for the perfect time because there's no perfect time. All right, let's go. So thank you so much, Sis Beverly and Sis Lani, for your sharing valuable experience and wisdom today. To everyone watching, we will hope today's conversations has to inspire you to stay consistent, overcome fear, and appreciate the value of a supportive community. Remember, small consistent actions create big results. Courage grows through actions. Success is easier than you don't walk alone. Thank you for everyone for joining us to this live
Thank
and have a
you.
blessed night. Keep learning and keep growing, and let's be inspired to each other. You guys are very, very amazing. So thank you so much for always
Thank
share and
you,
always be
everyone.
present. Thank
Thank you,
you.
Sis Felisa, for having us.